go. Oh, change that. Okay. I am back, and hopefully it won't be as bad this time. What's that?
That's the link to this.
Oh. Hiya, Heather.
Not there. So.
We'll just wait for everyone to join us back in. Hiya, Connie. Hiya, Charlotte. Katie. So, Katie, I was finding that I had a lot of buffering, and the stream just kept jumping back and forth, so I've lowered some of the settings. It'll not affect what you see, it's just to get a better stream going, really. Hiya, Joanne. Hiya, Joey. Welcome back, everyone. Oh, there goes Frank. Hi, you. Calm down. Calm down. Yes, so basically it was just so that there was no stuttering or buffering or anything like that, really. So I'll just wait a couple of minutes just to let everyone catch back up and get back in the stream, and then we will go ahead and finish this flower. I'm just gonna buff out that edge there a bit. You're not late, Heather. That's all right. And I'm very well, thank you. How are you? Welcome back, Corolla. Hi, Elisa. Marvellous. Nice to hear that you're doing well. So yeah, it was just because on my end and also through Ian's computer there was a lot of stuttering, and it really wasn't pleasant watching it jumping backwards and forwards. And yeah, I've just dropped some of the settings, and the only thing that it will do on your end, it will just make it better for you to watch rather than it stuttering and jumping. You will not notice any difference in the quality. Right, so I'll just go back in, and I'm just in with the dark pink again, putting in my little strips on the petals. And for those of you just joining, these are the Lokss Brand pencils. And unfortunately, these are not on Amazon.com yet. However, there are other Lokss Brand products, just not their pencils yet. Seems quite a lot of people have done their grocery shopping today. Because Sammie got back from doing hers not too long ago. Dear me. Just proper grumbling away. I don't even know what you're barking at, son. I'm sure he does this just when I come on to stream. I mean, he does it other times, but I think he mostly does it when I come on here. He's been quiet all day. Yeah, but Joanne, if you do it at that time in the morning, does that mean the shops are empty? Because then you wouldn't be strange at all. Yeah, we sometimes do ours on a Sunday. Welcome back everyone who's just popping back in now. The connection for the stream should be loads better for you. Kenny. Well, welcome back to this stream. I've changed a few settings so it shouldn't be as stuttery or buffering anymore. Right, so this is this one nearly done. Yes, he has, Sammie. He's ate all the sausages. Thank you, Lisa. I'm just trying to keep it so that there's not too many colours on the page. So I've done the colours pretty much the same as what I did the beads in. Kenny, I probably did say that, but when I said it, I meant that I would be back in another stream, just because that other one wasn't working properly. There we go. So that's what the little flowers are going to look like. Hi, Steve. Right, I'm going to grab some greens and I'm going to keep the leaves quite pale, I think. So if you do have these pencils, I'm going to grab 37. I'm not sure if May's jumped over yet. No, Connie, these feel totally different. Even when they're laid down, they're different. And then I think I'm going to use number 40 as well. I'm just going, this is a leaf here, and then we've got leaves here, because if we go back to the actual picture, it shows you here that these are the leaves. So all the ones along the bottom here are leaves. Well, if she's out with her boat, just sure I got there quick. And she's left all of us behind. She needs to come back and get us. Because I would quite happily go fishing with her. Right, so these leaves don't have any veins in them, so I'm just going to kind of make up something instead. Thank you, Heather. That's it. She should just get her hubby a sailor to Scotland, and then he can have his boat, and then she can have a trip to Scotland. I think I'm going to get another green as well and just darken the bottom bit up. But I'll just sort this bit out first. Okay, Donna, you keep lurking. I'm glad you found me again. Are you going to warn them that they may get a fair few people trying to cross over? We'll all meet up and go and see me in Scotland. Right, so I'm also getting number 41, and then I'm just darkening up. It's not much of a difference, but I'm just darkening up the bottom bit here. And then I'll do a bit around the edge of the leaf as well. Oh, so Sammie and Lou, that website for the craft things, it's funny you say about Norwegian lady, because for paying for your shipping off that website to Norway is £52. Because I was looking at prices elsewhere. I don't know why, but I just was. But yeah, £52 shipping to Norway. I thought to myself, I wouldn't bother. Amazon would be cheaper. Well, you see, Lisa, on this website, everything was around about £1. So you could get like paper pads for £1 that were $5.99 and $6.99 originally. But yeah, if I lived in Norway, I certainly wouldn't be paying to have them shipped there. You may as well just pay the $5.99 or $6.99 on Amazon. Right. Keep stuttering again. Right. It's not your fault. Camellia Angelikova. Hiya, Vin. Yes, I just had that email pop up as well. So I'll definitely be checking that out. Thank you, Sammie. I didn't know what you were going to write there. So in terms on this paper, in terms of using these pencils and using the Prismas that I used to do her hair and her clothing, the Prismas lay down way better than these do. They go down much smoother on the paper, and so these are not as smooth as the Prismas. Hiya, Katrina. Oh, thank you, Connie. I'm just kind of doing my own kind of thing on these leaves here. I may very well bring in another green. I'm not sure yet, because some parts of this don't look deep enough. And then we'll just do this leaf. So Facebook by the looks of it is having another fit today. So apologies for any stuttering or anything like that.
Not Facebook, YouTube.
Oh, if I said Facebook again, YouTube. Lisa, I make cards, I do diamond painting, I can knit, but it's not fantastic. I haven't really stretched further than making blankets yet. Let's have a look. A scrapbook, a journal. I do try to do a bit of everything to give it a go. I can sew, but again, that's like my knitting, it's not the best. But yeah, if I can try it, I'll certainly give it a go. Oh, we all love you too, Kenny. And you're wonderful. Always such nice comments, and you're just a general nice person. Can you, Gary? Well, we all know who to come to when winter comes in and we all need new jumpers. Okay, Carola. Well, I tried to crochet and I couldn't get the hang of it quite yet, but I haven't totally given up. I will try again. Right, I'm just coming in with a darker green now, and it'll be number 48 there. That's better. Just because I wanted something that give it a little bit more depth down at the base. And obviously along this edge because it comes from behind this leaf. Does Shavin, does Lizette have a YouTube channel where she shows making them? Or is it on her Instagram or Facebook? I know, Gary, we're all going to start putting our orders in like Lisa. Oh wow, Heather. And do you enjoy doing all of those? Right, so the leaves are nothing special, but I think I'm going to leave them at that, because otherwise I'm going to end up rubbing through the page, trying to get a better colour on them. But I don't think they look too bad. What other crafts does everybody else do? Yeah, but Lisa, you might only be starting out and you might not think you're great at it now. But with a bit of practice and a bit of time, then you'll eventually think you're fantastic. Thank you, Joey. Right, so I'm going to zoom out and you can have a look at what it looks like so far all together with the flower as well. I don't think it looks too bad. Bad. don't laugh at it. This is the SS Illust colouring book, Katrina. I haven't heard from Nia, no, not in a while. Sammie. Let's just forget I said bag, okay? Well, I hope she's all right. Thank you, Connie. And Katrina, thank you very much. And Vin. But yes, it's coming along nicely. But what I'll do is, rather than squeezing all these flowers into the one stream, I'll do the rest of the flowers and the leaves this week. And because obviously Friday next week is the last day of this month, and myself and a few other lovely ladies have a nice surprise to share with you all at the end of the month. So my stream next Friday might be a little bit of a longer one, because we'll do our skin in the next stream, and then we'll just wrap all the other bits up. But I'll come back and these other 3 flowers will be done. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to come down to her socks here and her little shoes, and we will colour those bits in. And it'll just be using the same colours that I've got in her clothes. And because I missed it, I did go back in and I coloured the bow here, and I noticed that she had a bit of a bow here, so I coloured those in. And then I did, because these little bits here on her socks are bows, I did colour those the same as these ones here. But what I'm going to do is, we'll do her socks and also her bow that's tied in with the big one here, and that goes along her waistband. I'm going to do this one blue to match the other blue bits on her outfit. But I think for her shoes, I'll do those in the dark pinks that I've used for her umbrella and the outfit, so I'll zoom in for those. And they are the same from last week, and they are Prismacolors. So I'll just pull those out. And white. So just to refresh, we are using Prismacolors, and I have pink in PC929. I will go back over these when I'm using them. Process red in PC994. Mulberry in PC995. And black raspberry in PC1095. So I'm just going to give the shoe a base coat in pink. Because I was going to do these like cork shoes and just have these parts pink to match. But I've decided that I'm going to have the whole shoe to match her outfit. The good thing about colouring is that you're basically doing it for yourself. So it's not all about having something done immediately. So just take it at your own pace and don't rush it. And if you're following tutorials by other people, then just, the good thing about something like YouTube is with it being a video, you can pause it and you can go back, and it doesn't all have to be done all in one go. So there's no rush to having a picture finished or anything like that. Just take your time, and it's all your own style as well. Nobody has the same style. So you'll find as well that when you get into your own thing of following people's tutorials, you'll end up adding your own bits into the tutorial as well. So then you make it your own. But again, it's just something that always just takes time. And these things don't just come about overnight. It's all just practice, and you'll get there eventually. Right, so this is the kind of what I'm going for on the shoe, is having the grade of the pencils on the side. Yes, Sammie does colour beautifully. If I would be surprised if there's someone in here who's not subbed to her already, but if you're not, definitely go to Sammie's channel and sub and watch her videos, because she works wonders with any kind of medium. And a lot of my colouring I learned from watching Sammie's videos. And I'm sure that you've watched other people's videos, like May's videos and Karen, who is Zucchini Kitty. She has a good channel and she uses Inktense a lot. Especially lately, she's been doing it in the ink house, which I know myself and a few other people have absolutely enjoyed watching those videos so much, because she just makes it look so easy. Well, you're definitely our cup of tea, Sammie. Exactly. She make the way Karen uses Inktense and distress inks, it makes it look as though anybody can do that. And she describes how she does them so well, so you can easily follow along. But it's like there's a medium out there for everybody. So if you find you're struggling with pencils, then give markers a try or give paint a try. And there's bound to be something there that you use and it just clicks and you think to yourself, why didn't I use this from the start? Hiya, Kathy. Maybe for you, Gary, but I'm sticking with pencils. It may take longer to get to the final result, but I'm sticking with pencils. But no, just because one person likes one thing doesn't mean that everybody has to like that one thing. It's just whatever you feel comfortable using. Sammie, I thought you using the distress inks was amazing for like your first time. Especially on your angel. Making it look old and mouldy. My three favourite mediums are definitely pencils and watercolours and stickles. Hiya, Sue. So yes, next on my agenda is to try and get some distress inks, and Sammie very kindly sent me the link for the tiny dabbers because they look as though they would be a lot easier to use than the big blending dabbers that you get from Ranger. But yes, if I get new mediums, I'll definitely give them a try. And some mediums I am still learning to use, like my pastel pencils. I'm still learning to use those. But next week, with a bit of luck, we will use them on this lady here. And she will have some kind of skin tone that doesn't look like The Simpsons. Or like an orange. Right, so there's her little shoes done. So I'm going to move up to a belt now. And I'm going to come back in with the blues that I used last week. So I'll just grab those because I've got those still in front of me. And again, these were Prismacolors. And I had Electric Blue in PC1040, Cerulean Blue in PC103, Ultramarine in PC902, and Indigo Blue for the darkest in PC901. And I'm just going to give everything a coat of the electric blue, and that is PC1040. Do you mean you want a photo taken and then you print out the photo and put it in your folder? Oh, okay. I don't mind you doing that. Right, so there is a fair bit of this ribbon, but because it's thin, I don't think it'll take too long. So I'll just get all of this covered in the lighter blue. All right, okay. I could just do a squiggle and then take a photo of it, and you could just print it off and stick it on, and that'll save you postage. Right, so that's that. And then you can't see that all the way along there, so I'm just going to put like a tiny line just so I know that it goes along there. Thank you for coming along, Charlotte. Okay, so on this middle band here, I've got this section here and this bit here, and I'm not sure if this is part of the blue ribbon or not. Can anybody help with that? I'll just go ahead with my next colour, and that is the Cerulean blue. And basically for this bit, right, okay, I'll colour that in as ribbon then. I'm sure even if it's not gonna look out of place, to be honest. Right, so with the Cerulean blue, I'm just going to go from each side and bring it into the center and meet in the middle. So it's just basically fading out just on each section. Don't know why, but I've missed that bit out there. Okay, Katrina. Some bits like here, because it's mostly behind the whole thing, will just be one flat dark colour. And that bit I'm just going to fade out right to the end. Welcome back, Corolla. Take care, Gary. Thank you for coming. So I will, like I say, do the flowers between now and the next stream. But when I've done them, I will post it up on my Facebook group, just so everyone can see how it looks. But anyone who does have this book or is thinking of getting this book, I will leave a link for it after the stream's finished in the description, but if you are thinking of getting this book or do have it, Prismas work really well in it. And this is the first picture I've done in it, so I'm not too sure about Polychromos or any other brand pencil except the Lokss Brand ones, which the colour does come out really well. It's just the pencils seem to take a lot of work to get the colour out. But like I say, once the colour is on the page, it does look quite vibrant and nice. But between the two, the Prismas definitely work much better. Hiya, Mia. Yes, I think Mia's gotten lost. What pencils do you plan on taking with you, Carola? Oh, and another thing I found out, and if you didn't know this, is that the super colours, even after being activated with the water, can be erased. So if you do all of your work and then feel that you've made a mistake, you can still erase it even after you've set it with water. I found that out today when I was doing her outfit and I went over the line slightly into a bow and I had to redo part of her bow. So for me, that's a good thing to know. Yes, the castle art seemed really good, and for the price as well. I don't know if you saw it, but Sammie did a whole page using the castle arts. But they are another nice budget pencil that I have added to my warehouse. But I do have some saving to do, so it won't be an immediate buy. It will be a gradual thing that I will get. So I'm just using the Ultramarine now. Kathy, it's because we put that much stuff after watching other people's streams in our wish list. It's fit to bursting, so it's now turned into our wish warehouse. Just going to bring back in the Cerulean blue for this bit here, just because I'd like it to come out a little bit more. Kenny, I am thinking of getting the Castle Art pencils, but it won't be straight away. I have to, I'm starting to put money aside for a wedding and a holiday, so it's something that I will have to get at a later date to try out. But they're definitely in the warehouse to be purchased at some point, because Sammie said they were great, and quite a few other people have tried them and said they're great, especially for the price of them as well. Right, so I'm just coming back in now with the Cerulean blue in PC 103 just to blend out the edges of the ultramarine there, just because we don't want harsh edges. And I'll do that on all of the sections. And then just so that the cerulean blue doesn't look sharp, I'll come back in with the electric blue. Okay, Katie, enjoy lunch. Thank you for stopping by. Yes, well, that's just it. When you see somebody else who uses them and reviews them at the same time, and you see the results as well as hearing the results of them being good, then it kind of sells them in itself, really. And then when you go and have a look at the product to see the price of them, then that's just a win-win situation. So you're getting a good review from people and you have that fantastic price on top. So I'll definitely get them. It just may be a couple of months at the minute before I do. Right, so I've just gone back in with the electric blue there, and I've just gone over the whole center section of each part just to blend it all in there. And then I'm just going to come in with the indigo blue, which is PC 901, and I'm just going to come in on all of the end parts. Yes, I think we do need an industrial estate with everybody's all joined together. If we were to buy everything in our warehouse, then I think we would need another industrial estate just to store everything that we've bought. So I'm just going in right at the base of each section just adding this final dark part, the final shadow. And then also on these bits that's behind. And you don't need a lot of this part, or this colour on this part rather. There we go. Yes, Kenny, quite a few people have gotten them now, and from everyone who I know who's went and bought them have really enjoyed using them. And a lot of people have compared them to the Sergeant Art pencils as well. And I've heard that they are not the same. They're quite different. Okay, Kathy, thank you for dropping by. I did say wedding, Kenny. But it's not for any time soon, as I've got a lot of saving up to do for one. Yes, Joanne, we know who to come to if we do need an industrial estate. We could have some of the buildings filled with all of our many books, and then some filled with all of our many pencils and pens and all of our other mediums, and then we'll just have like one huge building just filled with tables where we all just gather and colour in. Oh, well, Lisa, when we start actually like setting down dates and buying things, it'll fly in no time. Right, so I'm going to zoom back out again so you can see the bow all together. There we go. And I think that looks really nice. It fits in really well. And the only other thing that I think I can do in this stream is just this bit up here on her hat. So I know I'm all up and down, but I'll zoom back in again. There we go. So we have this part here, which I'll do this in the blue, and then I'm going to do this part here in the pink to match her dress. I'm going to make like a scrapbook. Okay, Vin, thank you for coming along. Yes, I'm going to do like a scrapbook, a wedding scrapbook. Right, so I'm going to do this centerpiece here in the blue. And I'm just in with the electric blue, which is the PC1040. And then I'm going to come in again with the Cerulean blue, which is PC103. And I'm just going to try and leave the highlight in the center of the gem. Thank you, Lisa. I thought I'd try something different, and then I carried on using the same color scheme for the rest of her outfit. So I'm coming in next with the Ultramarine, and that is PC902. When I first did them last week, everyone was like, "No, what are you doing?" And I just thought, it's something different. You don't normally see people colouring in 2 different eye colours. So I thought, I'm gonna go for it. So then I have the electric blue again, which is PC1040, and I'm just going to go back over the centre there. Corolla, we're all friends here, so I'm sure that if you had struggled to say something, then somebody would have helped you. Thank you, Mia. So I'm then going to come in with the indigo blue in 901, and I'm just going to put some cracks going through, so then it looks like a gem, kind of. Never really done them before. I think that looks all right. Sorry, I just hit the camera there. Why not? I have been asked if I'll make some cards on stream or in a video as well, so I don't see why not. Right, so I'm just going to the outer circle. I'm just going to take my black and I'm just going to make that all black. And then we're going to come back in with our pinks. Well, after all, this is supposed to be a crafting channel, so I do need to do something else other than colouring. Although I do like colouring. It is my main jam, as I've just been told. But I do like to craft other things. Just usually with my cards, I normally just make them to order sort of thing. So if I need someone, a birthday card for someone, or just a card for occasions, then I normally make them and then they get sent off. I'm just going to sharpen this pencil. I'll be 2 moments. So yeah, they don't usually get seen other than by the people who receive them. But I did take some photos of the ones I made this morning. And I have taken a photo of another one I've made, but I can't post that up until the person's received it. Yes, I plan on making everything. Thank you, Joanne. So I'm just going to come back in this section here with the pink. Again, just to blend out these harsh edges. And then that very center part there, I'm just going to go over with the white, just so it smooths it out. Not heavy, just a light pressure, because you don't want this section losing its pink. You just want it to smooth out the colour that's there. And then I'm coming in with the black raspberry for the shadow on either end, and then that's her headpiece matching the rest of her outfit. And I'm just going to go back in with the mulberry to blend those edges out, and then again with the processed red and then the pink, and again with the white, just to make sure none of the edges are harsh. So yes, I do have a couple of videos to do. Hi Anonimo, welcome back. Yes, I do have a couple of videos that I had planned on doing this week, but I didn't get around to doing them, so I will get those done. One is a how to, or how I do crystals, because I do like to colour in crystals. And then I do have a video on let me think. I've got it written down, give me a moment. Oh yes, my next Colour Your Hoard video. I do have that to complete and then post up. And then I'll also do some videos on some cards that I can make, and then we'll just see how it goes from there. And I'll have some more book flip throughs coming soon, but I think I'll leave it here today, and I'll zoom out so you can see this all done. I will finish, like I said, the flowers down here, and then it means that Friday next week I'll come back and we'll get a skin done, and we'll do the background, and we'll just do any finishing pieces. And we will also be looking at our little surprise, which will be done with a few other colorists. We have Sammie, we have Becci, we have Isabel and Skyee, and I will leave links to all of their channels in the description. I'll leave the links to the book in the description, because there are two. There is one for Amazon Japan, and the other one is Etsy, where I got the book from. And I'll leave links to these pencils, the Lokss Brand ones. I'll leave links to the Prismacolor pencils for everybody. And if there's anything else you want me to leave, just let me know, and I'll pop that in the description as well. And it was fantastic that you all just popped along. It's been wonderful chatting to you all again. So I hope you've enjoyed what I've done today. I hope you enjoy how it's turning out. And I'll see you all again, maybe through the week in other people's streams. So it's been wonderful, and thank you all for joining me. Until next time. Goodbye, everyone.